Now, you may or may not know this, but this show is our last show on the Red Tour for 2013. And we have spent 3 blissful, amazing, incredible, unforgettable weeks in Australia. And between you and me, the 3 weeks that we've spent in Australia have been some of the best times of my entire life, and I thank you and will thank you forever. This is a trip that you guys have made into something that I will remember for the rest of my life, because you sold out stadiums all across the entire continent. And I know that we just met, but I was wondering if maybe I could ask if I could get a picture with you. Would that be okay? Okay, and now I want everybody to get whatever you have. Signs, stuff that lights up, phones with a flashlight on it. I want you guys to look. Oh yes, exactly. I'll wait. Oh, it's getting better. Oh, it's getting really awesome in here. See, because Melbourne, this is one of the most beautiful views I've ever had in my entire life. And I only get to see it in person for the next 2 hours. So I want to remember this forever. Are you ready to get a picture, Melbourne? Everybody make yourselves as big and dramatic as possible for our photographer right back there. Perfect. You guys. Now, if you're looking around you and you saw all the stuff that was being held up and you saw one word, it's a color. It's a color, this one word that you may have seen a lot of. And if you were at all wondering why there's such a fixation on this one color, it's because when I was writing songs for this album, this latest album, I started thinking about emotions and comparing them to colors. Like blue would be sadness and gray would be loneliness. But in my head, there was one color that represented the kinds of emotions that I had been writing lots of songs about. Just one color. Only one. The reason for that being, Melbourne, that the emotions that I had been experiencing and writing lots of songs about, they were kind of the more intense emotions, like intensely good, intensely bad. Falling in love and how wonderful that is. And going through a terrible breakup and how absolutely awful that is. And you take those emotions like falling in love, infatuation, passion, fascination with another person. You have butterflies, all that stuff. And then you have the bad side of it, which is like miscommunication, when it gets really complicated, jealousy, competition. When he's like, oh, I need space, and then I'm like, that's fine, I'll just never talk to you again and write a whole album about it. For better or worse, those emotions I only see in one color, and it is bright and it is bold. And let me know if you agree with me, Melbourne, but in my head, those emotions are defined by one color, and I see that color as being bright, burning, red.